The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There's an amazing organization that assists parents with special needs children, and they did a retreat to give the parents some chizuk, some respite. The director of the organization, a man with a huge heart, is walking in the lobby, and there's a simultaneous chizuk lecture taking place for the parents, and he sees a mother holding a special needs baby. He says to her, "Why aren't you in there by the lecture?" She says, "My child, he's not predictable." So he says to the mother, "Go inside, I'll take the child for 20 minutes, and you can get the chizuk that you can get." She says, "Are you sure you're comfortable?" He says, "Of course I'm comfortable. I have my experience." So she gives him the baby. She goes inside. And 20 minutes later, she comes outside and he gives her back the baby. She thanks him profusely. He says it was a pleasure. It was an honor. And he thought that was the end of the story. About a half hour later, the mother comes over to him. And this time she's crying. She's bawling with a tear-streaked face. He says, "Everything okay?" She goes, "Much more than okay." He goes, "What happened?" "So I want you to know something. That since our baby was born, my husband just never came to terms with it, and he hasn't held our baby. He walked outside and he saw you holding our baby. And all of a sudden he thought to himself, if he can be comfortable holding my child, then as his father, shouldn't I be comfortable holding my child? My husband just held our baby for the very first time. There's no way I could ever thank you for the chesed that you did for us." There's so many things we could learn from the story. It's so inspiring and so uplifting. Let's internalize the story. Let's take away the Musar Haskell that applies to us the best.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org